If you're new here, welcome, or if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. This is Alula LV, and I'm an avid luxury lover, particularly of Louis Vuitton, but I also like to make smart decisions with how I spend my money, as I'm sure you do too. So that's why on this channel, I like to share advice and recommendations on how to make smart luxury purchasing decisions based on my own experiences as a luxury consumer. And hopefully that's what we'll accomplish in today's video. I'm going to rank all the bags I've purchased in 2023 from best to worst, and I'll tell you why I'm ranking them, some of the pros and cons about each of these bags. So in case you're thinking of purchasing any of these, hopefully this will help you. Let's get started with the best bag I've purchased in 2023, and that is a Louis Vuitton bag. It probably won't surprise you. It is the Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandolier 20 in this, 25 in this beautiful seasonal color. This is in wine, empreinte leather. First of all, this is a great everyday bag. It's big enough that I can chuck everything in here and I don't have to worry about, is my wallet small enough? How do I pack all these teeny tiny little things to fit them in my bag? I don't have to worry about that. I can just throw everything in here and there's plenty of room, but it's also not so huge that things are just swimming around in my bag like in a huge tote bag and I can't find anything. I was also gifted a really nice organizer for this bag. I'll link to this below. It is available on Amazon. So I have a really nice organizer in here. I got it in this beautiful ballerina pink color, so it's a little bit brighter inside this bag. I can see everything, get in and out. So the functionality for this bag is really what makes it my number one bag of 2023. It is super functional, super easy to use as a mom on the go. The number one priority for me is functionality. So this is really easy to use. It's also really easy to wear. I can wear it top handle as a shoulder or a crossbody bag. It does have an adjustable strap. I also love that the strap is completely removable and it has a very generously sized D-ring. So I can also switch this out for a different gold tone strap, and I can have even more variety in the ways I can carry this bag. So it is super versatile. And because this is a beautiful pebbled leather, this can get wet and it won't get ruined. This doesn't have any of the untreated vachetta leather on it. So that's why this is my number one bag. It's the most functional, versatile, easy to use bags. I don't have to baby it or worry about this in any type of specific weather. I can take it out in the rain and the leather is really durable. And I love the color. I absolutely love this deep dark wine color. So this is my number one best bag that I've purchased in 2023. The second best bag I purchased this year is the Mini Deauville. Again, another Louis Vuitton bag. This was discontinued a couple years ago, so I did buy this pre-loved. I bought this from Rebecca B. Luxury. If you're a returning viewer, I'm sure you've heard me talk about her before. I will link to her page below in the description box. I purchased a lot of my luxury bags from her. And this was a discontinued camera bag, but she had one for a really great price. This was, I believe, $1,600. And I love this bag, again, for the functionality. I have two very young kids, so I'm always on the go, and I need a bag I can use every day that's easy to get in and out of, and this is perfect. If I'm not carrying as much as I need in the Speedy Bandolier 25, this is the perfect sized camera bag for me. I can fit my phone, a compact wallet, my keys in here, and I am good to go. And let me just show you a little bit on the inside of this bag. I love also the little extra details on this bag, the luggage tag, these oversized zipper pulls. It just adds a nice little touch of visual interest. Also the extra pieces of vachetta leather around the corners. And this does have a really nice, very long extended zipper. So even though this is a more compact camera size bag, it's really easy to get in and out. And it's a small bag, so I don't use a bag organizer. I really don't need an organizer in this bag, but it's super easy to get in and out, keep everything organized in here. So I love this when I don't need to carry quite as much with me. This is my go-to bag. I also love, again, that it has an adjustable leather crossbody strap, but if you want a different look or you want this to be shorter, maybe a shoulder or a top handle carry, you can always very easily remove the strap. And again, there's a generous size D-ring. Of course, I can't unclasp this because I'm filming. So you can replace any other style strap that you like on the outside. I love that. I also love that this is removable, so I can use this on my other pieces, like my pochette accessoire. I like to carry that crossbody, and this is the perfect vachetta leather strap to go with any of my other monogram pieces. So I really like just having the removable strap on this piece, and this is gorgeous. This luggage tag is also removable, so if it's not quite your style, you can take it off. You can also add a different bag charm on the front if you want to switch up the look and have a little bit of fun, personalize this. So this is definitely one of my best purchases of the year. The one thing I don't like about this bag, and I do have to mention this because this has changed since my initial review of this bag. Let me grab a little prop to show you. This is my cell phone cover. I'm actually filming on my cell phone. I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I upgraded to a larger size phone since I bought this bag. When I bought this, I just had the regular Pro size phone, and the Pro Max does not fit in the front pocket laying down. I could fit my old iPhone in the front pocket going across, so it was completely in the pocket. The new Pro Max, I can't do that. I can stick it up though, however, and it doesn't fall out. So if I'm carrying the bag and I say I'm holding my phone and I need to put it down for just a second, I can slip it in here and it's fine. It won't fall out. I wouldn't carry it like this for an extended period of time, but that is the one downside. Since I've purchased this bag, I upgraded my phone, and the max size phone won't lay down in the front pocket. You can see it's just a little too big. With the width of the phone, it doesn't fit in. So that's the one con of this bag, but otherwise, I absolutely love it, and the Mini Deauville is my number 2 best bag I've purchased this year. The third best bag I've purchased this year may surprise you, maybe not. I'm not sure, but it is the Chanel Mini Reissue. When I was putting together my list, I will admit it kind of surprised me that I actually ranked this so high because this is not an everyday bag for me. I do primarily use this as a special occasion bag, but this is ranked so high because for a special occasion bag, I can still dress it up or dress it down. It's still very functional, fits a lot, more than I expected, and the look of this bag is just timeless. It's classic. It will never go out of style. So let's do a little bit of a tour of this bag and I'll elaborate on those points. As I said, this is the Chanel Mini Reissue, smallest size of the reissue. I did a 2-part series on this bag and my previous Chanel bag, the Chanel Jumbo Classic Flap. And I just want to apologize really quick. I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound a little bit nasally or congested or raspy, that's why. I apologize about that. But so getting back to my story, I sold my Chanel Jumbo Classic Flap. I just wasn't using it very much. The Jumbo is a really big size to be using it for like special occasions like date nights, which is how I was using the bag. So I sold it. I got this mini reissue instead. I thought it might be too small for me, but I was wrong. I absolutely love it. Let me take out this stuffing really quick. There's one flap, so it's super easy to get in and out. It doesn't have that jumbo flap like on the larger sizes. And for a small bag, I can still fit a lot in here. I can fit the Louis Vuitton pocket organizer, the Hermes Calvi, my keys, some tissues, some makeup. I'll link to videos below where I review this bag and also where I show what fits in here. But this fits a lot for a small bag. And this looks really nice dressed up. I've worn this out to weddings, like more casual weddings, but still, I've worn this to weddings. I can also dress this down. So if I do want to wear this, say for a daytime occasion, it doesn't look out of place at all. This has very minimal branding for Chanel. You can just see the Mademoiselle style turn lock. It doesn't have the big CC logo clasp like on the classic flap. So I like that. It's a little bit more low key. And like I said, this is a beautiful bag. This will always be in style. This is a bag that I could honestly pass down to my daughter and she could be wearing it in 20, 30 years from now and it would look just as relevant and stylish as it does now. Coming in right at the middle, my fourth best purchase of this year is the Ferragamo mini tote in this beautiful emerald green color. So I do recommend this bag, even though it comes in middle of the pack, but I love it. I'll tell you the few points I took off for this bag. So let's go through the pros first. I love that this is a really small, easy to use bag. I love that it's a north-south orientation. Most of my bags are like an east-west orientation. This one I love because I can keep the bag open at the top. Most of my bags, I don't really worry about security. I live in a fairly rural/suburban area, so I'm not in a city. I'm not in huge crowds very often, so I'm not worried about security with my bags when I'm out and about. I actually usually keep them open or at least halfway open. I love this because I can keep it completely open and I don't need to worry about any of my stuff falling in and out because it's a north-south bag. All my things sit really nice inside the bag. So I love that. It's, as I said, really easy to get in and out. I also love it in this beautiful bright green color. I used this a lot in the spring and summer of this year. I think I bought this around April or May, and I got so much use out of it. I love this bright color. I don't have too many colorful bags. As you can see, all the bags I've purchased this year, this green is the only bright pop of color I purchased, and then I did get this gold bag as well. So I do think it's nice, especially in spring and summer, to have a few colorful bags to choose from. So I love this bag. It does come in under $1,000, which is great, but the two things I don't like about this bag, which is why I ranked it slightly lower than compared to, say, the Deauville. These clasps where you hook on the crossbody strap are so tiny. They're teeny, 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 tiny little D-rings. So it is really hard to switch out a different strap on this bag if this length doesn't work for you, although it does have quite a lot of adjustments. But say you wanted a shoulder bag or just a different style like a gold chain strap, I have found that it can be difficult to find a different chain that will work on this teeny tiny clasp. So that is a downside. Also, the price point, it's good. It's under $1,000, but I would not pay the retail price on this bag. This bag retails for $850. It is a fairly simple and a very small leather tote. It's also pretty casual. So I got this on sale for around, I think, 400 or 430. I would not pay much more than that. You can find these on sale very easily. So my recommendation is to buy this on sale. Don't pay the full price. So that's one sort of a smaller point that I deducted from this bag is the price point. It's good, but get it on sale. Do not pay the full retail price for this bag. So again, I recommend it, but that's why this is a middle of the pack bag in relation to the other 8 bags that I've purchased in 2023. The 5th best bag I've purchased in 2023 is this Longchamp Roseau crossbody bag, and you may be surprised by that relatively low ranking, number 5 out of 8, because I just bought this bag like less than a month ago, about 3.5 weeks ago, and I love it. I unboxed it recently. I raved about it. And I do love this bag. It's not a bad bag. I've just ranked it lower as compared to some of the other bags because of a few key functionality points. So I'm going to point those out. If you're interested in more of a tour of this bag, I'll link to my unboxing video, but this is a great bag. I bought it at a great price. I got this at the Longchamp warehouse sale for $150. The normal retail for this bag was $550. So this was a steal. Beautiful leather, beautiful construction. Absolutely love it. The few functionality points where I've ranked this lower is because there's no outside pocket. It's not a deal breaker for me, but this doesn't have one. So I ranked it lower in comparison to other bags like the Deauville Mini that do have an outside pocket. Also, the crossbody strap is not removable. So this is the only strap option you have. It is adjustable. You do have a few different adjustment settings, but not as much versatility with this in terms of the strap. This strap works for me. This is the perfect crossbody length for me, but if you're really tall or really short, this may be difficult for you to work with. And the final point where I ranked this a little bit lower, you can see I'm currently using this bag. So I've been using this bag for the last month straight since I bought this bag. So again, I do love it. But when I have this full and I need to get either my wallet or my phone out, I need to unsnap one or both of these sides to comfortably get my wallet or phone out. So when I'm out, I'm like unsnapping it. And then when I put my item back in, I don't want to have to snap it up and then snap the bag. So honestly, when I've been wearing this out and about lately, I've just been wearing it with the sides unsnapped. It's not quite as cute as when the bag is fully snapped up. You can kind of see the snaps and the sides are just winged out a little bit. It's not as cute, right? When the sides are tucked in. That's a really nice, cute, classy look. It's just those few key functionality points where I've ranked this lower in comparison to other bags I've purchased this year, but do I still love it? Yes. I've been using it for a month straight. I've just ranked it lower for those few key functionality features on this bag. Now we're getting into the bottom 3. The 6th best bag I've purchased this year, and again, this is number 6 out of 8, may surprise you. It is the Delvo Coolbox Mini. I ranked this lower because I'm just judging this on this specific bag style alone. My overall impression with Delvo and my overall experience with Delvo was amazing. And I love the quality of this bag. This is the Torion leather. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, the bag it's perfect. And again, here's the inside. So you're probably wondering, why did I rank this bag so low? And that's because I judged this solely on the actual bag itself, not my overall experience. And the overall bag itself didn't quite blow me away, just because I don't think I bought the exact perfect bag for me. I got the mini size and it was a little bit smaller than I anticipated. The measurements of this bag did not quite line up with the measurements on their website. This is about like a half an inch smaller width and length. Check out my review video. I go into details about that. As I said before, I also like to carry my bags open so I can like take my phone in and out easier. And as you can see, the way this bag is designed, it looks cool closed, but open. I mean, I can't carry it open. You really have to carry this bag closed, otherwise it looks ridiculous, and there's no outside pocket. So getting in and out, it's not cumbersome, but it's not quite as easy as the other bags, which I ranked higher. And the main reason why I ranked this bag lower is the crossbody strap. Again, you have these really small D-rings on each side. And the way they're positioned, when I carry this crossbody, the bag is constantly like, it doesn't lay flat against my body. It kind of turns in. And I find myself constantly having to readjust it as I'm wearing the bag. So again, beautiful bag, beautiful quality, but the size and the style of this bag didn't quite work out for me personally as well as I would have liked it to. Okay, bottom two bags. Not the worst bag I bought this year, but it is the Strathberry Lana Osette Midi. I bought this bag because I really love this style of bag. In fact, I own one by Louis Vuitton. So I actually did a whole comparison video between my Neo Noe and the Lana Osette Midi. I bought it because I love this bag. Very similar, you know, bucket bag, drawstring, crossbody / shoulder strap, but it has a really huge, loud logo on it. Sometimes I just don't want to wear huge logos. So I wanted to try out Strathberry and I thought, perfect time to get this bag. It's nice to have a little bit more of a low-key alternative, and this is one of my favorite bags. So let's put that back. So that's why I bought this bag, but I was a little disappointed. Let's take a look at it. I'll tell you what I don't like about it. This is very similar in size, right, and functionality. Bucket bag, we have the drawstring opening, just a big black hole in the middle, and it has a crossbody / shoulder strap that is adjustable, and it has a top handle. So here it is. I've detached it from the bag. As you can see, I prefer to use this without the top handle. And the big reason why I ranked this so low is even though I love my Neo Noe bucket bag, I don't love this as much as that one. I love the color, and it's very nice leather, very nice construction, but this bag, full retail, is over $600. I think it's around $650. I bought this on sale for about $400. Now that I've used the bag and I've really compared the quality of this bag to other contemporary brands and even compared it to the Louis Vuitton, I feel that this bag is not worth its price point. The leather feels, for lack of a better word, flimsy, especially compared to the leather on this Louis Vuitton. This is just a very flimsy leather on the drawstring. When I'm carrying and walking around with this bag, this often slides down and just comes open on its own. I do find myself having to stop quite a bit to pull that back up to keep it closed when I'm using it. And this strap, as you can see, especially from around, let me put the top handle down, from around here, it just wrinkles very easily. I have to straighten it out. It's just not quite as thick and nice as I would like. You can also really tell with the top handle. It's kind of sad. Let me compare it to the Louis Vuitton top handle. Even though it's a much pricier bag, you can see, I mean, how nice and thick and sturdy this is. You have the nice metal clasps on each end, and this is just kind of sad looking in comparison. So I found the leather, even compared to other contemporary brands like Longchamp, I found the leather to just be really thin and, again, for lack of a better word, flimsy. So even though the price point as compared to the Louis Vuitton was much better, and I did get this on sale, I found it in, again, this is all just in my personal opinion, but I didn't find it to be worth the full retail price. If I had spent $600 on this bag, I would have been pretty disappointed. Even for spending $400 on this bag, I was disappointed. It just feels really thin, not quite as sturdy, and almost feels like it might not have as much longevity in it as compared to other bags like the Louis Vuitton or my other contemporary brand bags. But I did do a really in-depth comparison between these two bags, so I will link to that video down below. But I've ranked this so low because for a more low-key version of my Neo Noe, I should have just gone with the Neo Noe in Epi leather, which is still leather. It's still Louis Vuitton, but it doesn't have any branding on it. So that's why I ranked this bag number 7 out of 8. The time has come now to reveal my worst bag purchase of 2023, and you probably know what it is by now because it's the only bag I haven't talked about yet. It is both the worst and the best bag I've bought this year. I'll explain. It is the Louis Vuitton Mini Dauphine in the gold monogram. Monogram, I believe, was released as part of the spring-summer collection, and how gorgeous is this? It's a laminated jacquard with gold metallic thread. It's hard to see inside, but in the sunlight, when the sun bounces off of this, it gets this like rainbow shimmer effect. It's really beautiful. This is the worst purchase of 2023 for one reason. It was very expensive, and I never use it. In this colorway, it's not the easiest to wear, especially I tend to be more casual. I just really don't have a lot of occasion to wear this bag or trying to plan an outfit to go with the bag. So I've used this, I think, twice since I got it in the spring of this year, and it was expensive for a bag to own and not really use. So that's why it's the worst purchase of 2023, but it's also the best purchase of 2023 because I freaking love this bag. I think it's gorgeous. I actually keep this displayed in my closet. So every single day when I get dressed, I look at it in my closet. I think it's beautiful. I admire it. I do see it every day. I kind of keep it out. It's almost like a work of art, right? Like I would keep a painting or, something displayed in my house. I look at it and I enjoy it every day. I just hardly ever use it. I've used it twice. And again, this is a really great bag. Here is the strap inside. I'll just take that out. It's a great bag. It's, has, 2 pockets. I can fit a lot in it. Really sturdy, well made, great bag, perfect, no flaws, nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it. And that's why it's the worst purchase of 2023, because I'm trying to just be more aware of buying things that I don't actually use. Like I say time and time again, this channel is all about smart luxury shopping, making smart decisions with the way we spend our money, and spending over $3,000 on a bag that I don't use is not a smart way to spend your money. But I love it. It makes me happy and I love to look at it. I have zero plans to get rid of this bag, even though I don't use it all the time, just because it makes me that happy to admire it. And I really love it. So it's the best bag I've bought this year, but in terms of the cost per wear, it's also the worst purchase of the year. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And please tell me, what are your best and worst purchases of 2023? Let us know. I'd love to have a conversation about that in the comment section down below. And as always, don't forget to come back every Friday for new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.